After a heartbreaking ending to the 2023 season, the Horns are ready to make a run back to Omaha.
Bowser skies this one, and they don't spot it. Looking for it, and it drops. Stanford wins, and it's going to Omaha.
That doesn't feel like the way this one should have ended.
I don't know if there could be a more heartbreaking way for a season to end.
After last year, it just left a bad taste in my mouth, and I wanted to come back and help lead this team this year to something greater than that.
This fall, we've definitely had a chip on our shoulders. We've been grinding very heavily. I think everything happens for a reason, that my path led me back here, and that's to win a national championship.
Dynamite.
Dynamite! Set it fire to the clouds at the speed of light. Going up and coming down, screaming. Superman with the night. Going up dynamite.
The road to Omaha for Texas may well be because of LeBaron Johnson Jr. preseason watch list for the Golden Spikes Award. An outstanding arm here for the Longhorns. Good evening, everybody. Keith Moreland along with College Hall of Famer Greg Swindell. Zeke, when you look at it, LeBaron Johnson's upside is huge.
What is? I mean, he's put his dues in. Didn't pitch his first year. Came out of the bullpen a little bit, but last year pitched against LSU really well. Pitched in the regionals against Miami really well. Came into his own. Texas is looking for that Friday night guy, and LeBaron Johnson Jr. is going to be that man.
And when they face him, when you face a guy like LeBaron tonight, he's going to face a team in USD that when you look at them, they're a team coming on. They finished second in their conference. And, you look at their head coach in his third season. That third year, a lot of times, that's when coaches make that big jump and teams make that jump.
Yeah, start to get your guys. You kind of know your personnel with that, and Coach Brock's done a good job there. They're looking to get back. They made an appearance just a couple years ago in the region.
Yeah, and you look at their lineup top to bottom, this is a good offensive club. There's no question. But Castillo is a guy that hit 7 home runs in a week, was player of the year and player of the week nationally, and then broke his hand coming back. Look for him to have a big night.
Yeah, not good for Jack with that broken hand, but he's a grinder. He's a veteran player down there at third base, right there in the 3-hole for the Toreros.
On the other side of that, they're going to be facing LeBaron. We just talked about him. What does he need, though, to make that next step?
For me, throughout the season, it will be command of the fastball. A lot of pitches are thrown from LeBaron. If he can get that pitch count down, he has the power fastball and the slider to go with it. And like we said earlier, he's earned this start by his performances last year, later in the season.
You see those 98 strikeouts last year. All day today, it's been a warm, beautiful day, except about 6 o'clock. The wind turned. It's blowing in now at about 25 miles an hour to home plate. It is not an offensive night. It's a night to be a pitcher. It's going to cool off as the night goes on. Grigio steps in, the shortstop, Orange, California native. Really good shortstop, guy that can run. Good old-fashioned giddy-up right there off of it.
Well, you have to. I mean, early, if you don't have command of the fastball, it's going to be hard to get through a few innings. And you also got to field your position. Good job right there by LeBaron. Getting that ball, could have went up the middle, but made it easy play at first.
Dusler is behind the plate for Texas. Last and all the outfields all changed, except for Porter Brown and left.
PB out there and left.
Foul back.
Okay.
The 1-2. Just missed. Count evens, country. I mean, it's like Christmas in February and college baseball starts again. Got him with an off-speed pitch for the first strikeout of the season for LBJ.
This right here, he just challenges right on the outside half of the plate. Got the swing and miss.
Senior from Simi Valley. Big, strong right-handed hitter. First pitch in there for a strike. Johnson set. Good breaking ball right there and quickly.
You can go either way with it right here.
The 0-2. That got him.
Saw him out there. Teams get together in the outfield. Gurovich was given the signs. He was like, no, that wasn't the sign I just gave. So they're getting it right. I like that.
Pacific's Palisade sophomore. Pitch there. Ball gets away, but not far enough to advance. Throw either bullpens, inner squad, that kind of thing to this point. Get to it after the 0-1 pitch. What was you?
It's not going to take too much stress on him.
And then the other part of that, how much stress is he under while he's pitching? This ball fouled off. Had him leaning. Ooh, just under the tag.
Had him just leaning a little bit. See the hand just get in there. Tried it again.
The 1-2. Got him with a breaking ball, and that ends the inning. And one of them right there in his 8th season, head coach David Pierce. Appearances in 18, 21, and 22 in the College World Series. His lineup looks like this, and I tell you, the guy that jumps off the page to be his senior third baseman, just does so many different things offensively, can hit the ball in the ballpark, great offensive player. I expect him to be one of those players to have a great senior year.
He'll really bide his time until last year and came into his own. He can play first, he can catch, played third most of the season last year, and man, he was one of the most consistent hitters for Texas.
Boy, after moving into the leadoff spot last year, hitting well around 400 in the left side. Pitch misses outside. I just saw him become a much more patient hitter. Didn't start swinging balls outside the zone.
Yeah.
Pitch right at the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. Got a piece of it, fouled it straight back.
He looks the type, plays the type. Comes to the park ready to play.
Pitch. Just gets a piece of it. Good quality at bat here. How about, let's make it 9. Off speed, missed outside, ball 4. Excellent at bat for JT to start the 2024 season.
Yeah, tried to get the backdoor breaking ball right there. Got the location, didn't get the call. But there you see Josh Randall, 6'4", 240, transferred the first 2 seasons at Arizona. Didn't pitch but one appearance last year, so hasn't been out on the mound that much. That's a big one right there. Stay healthy for him.
Yeah.
Being a transfer in from Arizona.
This is a team that has enough speed. Do I think that Texas is going to be a team that steals 150 bases? No, but I think it's a team that can run, and Thomas is one of those guys that can get it done. Nice block there behind the plate. Really hard to be good at it.
He works really hard to be good at that, and also he trusts him with the staff. That's one of the bigger.
1-2, slider misses down. The 2-2. Up the middle. Going to be a tag. He's going to be out there, but I think the momentum, you know, sometimes that can be interference, but I think the momentum, there was no way that Powell could stop.
Just a hopper up the middle. Lucrecio didn't expect Jared Thomas. He dropped the ball in the meantime, but made the tag. Looked like he was trying to make it.
Won the job late in last season, came up with some huge hits in the postseason. See the 6'2" sophomore. Randall set. Outside. The 1-1. Throw to first. And that was 102 to first.
Yeah, you can't really do it. Uh-oh.
This ball hit well into left center, into the teeth of this breeze. I'll tell you what, that ball was absolutely smashed, but not into this breeze tonight. Held up. Forrest can't hit it much better.
No, an hour ago, that ball was on the streets back there, but the wind shifted, got a little cooler. See the flags right there blowing from left to right. He just barreled this one up. Good extension. At that point, you're thinking, I got him, but then the wind, I mean, it held up. It didn't even make it to the warning track. Actually, out there, Smith had to come in for that.
Nashville native, transfer from Vandy. Steps in, nice block behind the plate. McDowd is one of those veteran guys. He's been around, understands the game, comes from the baseball family.
One they're going to look to for that leadership. Spent a year at Vanderbilt and now here at Texas.
Nice play to his left. Picked on the other end, and Longhorns get a base runner, but come up empty. We go to the second. Action right here on LHN and the ESPN app. LeBaron Johnson Jr. Come back out here. What do you try to get back to? Because you just went
A good one, and you should use it.
Angelo steps back in.
Right in the West Coast.
And USD is a really good academic school as well.
This might be a minimum. You saw Jalen Thomas's ball in the first inning. Didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, misses inside. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just break the timing. Yeah, exactly. Pitch in there for a strike, and the count evens.
It needs to happen.
Throw over. Just getting back in safely. It's second inning, and we'll get to it. We get a chance. We have a new part of UFCU Dish Falk Field.
We do?
In left center field. Yes, we do. It's called the Yeti. I'm not sure. They're calling it the Yeti Yard. Well, there's some folks at chain link fence in front of it. People are having fun. That is going to be fun. The opposing outfielders are going to get to know some people pretty well.
Maybe not in the first or second inning, but by the fifth inning they will.
A little hit and run, and LeBaron able to tag him, get the out. Works just like a sacrifice.
Don't have to tag him. He's giving himself up. I got the runner over. See right there at that point. Once he starts to go backwards, just let him keep going. I've been there. He's a senior from Phoenix. It's the guys you rely on, the guys that are veterans with experience for the younger guys. And sometimes not even just the younger guys. Huh?
Coaches really love it because they don't have to say it all. Somebody else can build discipline. It's not really discipline. It's just doing the things the right way. That's back in with a 1-2 count. Chopped on the ground. Foul. The 1-2. Pull foul into the concourse. Great crowd here tonight. Opening night across college baseball.
Same thing.
Good at bat here from Worthington as he fouls this ball off. That pitch in there for a strike. Third strikeout for LBJ.
Third strikeout, first looking. Tried to break a ball, and this one, another break a ball, but it stays in right there. That one did freeze the hitter.
Transfer from Arkansas. From the left side. California native. Trying to move up, throw to third. Can't run into that third out at third base, but does. Trying to be aggressive. Schussler throws him out, and that ends the frame here in the second.
Schussler able to get it in a hurry. Right at his feet and make a good throw down to third to end the inning.
Excellent player at TCU, but really came in last year, and what an impact he made. Drove in 59 runs in one season, hit 12 home runs. Just came in and was just such an impact to this team. And boy, it's such a pleasure to have a guy like this, a veteran player back to help your ball club.
He did it with class. I mean, you put your horns up to left field.
And he steps in here riding it.
Lefties than he has going down and in.
USD's right-hander. Chopped on the ground. Going to be a difficult play. Bare hands. Throw to first. That is athletic to get an out. You're going to hang a star on that one.
One way, and he has to get off the mound towards third base. Does the correct thing right there. Doesn't have much time. Bare hands it just in front of Porter Brown. Getting to first. He sniffs the hits. What a play by Randall right there.
Wow. Outstanding. Nick Sanders will step in.
Ball to first, all falling off again.
First pitch in there for a strike. Longhorn fans will get to know freshman from Waco. Big, strong right-handed hitter with tremendous power. This one off of the fist. In time to make the play. 2 quick outs. Left-handed will help.
Hey.
Couldn't help. Max Blue will step in. Alito sophomore. Longhorn right fielder.
Excited to see this for Max. Barber played out there and earning the spot to start here in Texas.
The 1-2. Just outside. The 2-2. It's a good one right there to the outside. 1-2-3 go the Longhorns here in the second. First strikeout for Rendell. For our ball games, we could be in the 80s.
Welcome to Austin in February.
No doubt. First pitch in there for a strikeout.
The first and second inning, both on free passes. One a walk, one a hit by pitch.
Foul back. Both these pitchers right now in command. Souvenir.
Nice over-the-shoulder catch right there.
Got it done. The 0-2 to Ward. Knew it. He knew it. Fourth strikeout of the night.
You see right here the breaking ball. Stays in the zone, and Ward right there. Yep, got me. Please call it a ball.
Hope so. Aramis steps in. Has been outstanding behind the plate. You know, sometimes you get those guys that...
Wow.
The 2-1. That one nips the corner. The 2-2. Downstairs. That's not a bad place to miss.
Not at all.
Tough play for Powell. On the run, can't make it. Be an infield knock. The first hit of the ball game by either club, and a leadoff base runner. No, a one-out base runner, excuse me, and back to the top of the order.
To make a throw on the run, and right there, kind of skipped a little bit to the left, unable to get the glove in the glove. Would have been a tough play.
Done a nice job of holding the runners on. He's thrown over 5 times tonight. This is into right field, into the outfield. Second time through the order, not something working here.
Taking a nice easy swing. Outside pitch, take it to right.
USD has a runner in scoring position. Downstairs for ball 1. The 1-0. Nice block. Third 3-ball count of the night for LBJ. Mr. Automatic in there for a strike. Downstairs. And the bases are loaded here.
Hit him on the backside.
Slider stays up.
Fastball, you're falling behind with the breaking ball.
Popped up. Wynn will take this back out of play, and the count evens. This hit on the ground into left field. That's going to score at least 1. Second runner's being waited to the plate. Here's comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. 2-0 USD.
Getting something going here in the third. A few hits. That one stays up. Another pitch that stayed up. Looked like the off-speed pitch, too.
Yeah, it turns on it. Drills it in the hole with the infield drawn up for the double play depth. Got a good jump because Porter Brown made it strong. Just not in time. 1 gone in the inning, 3 hits in the inning now, and 2 runs on the board. Hit pretty well to left, but the wind will hold this ball up. Brown has it for the second out of the inning. That ball was hit on the head of the bat, but not tonight. and pitching coach as he's on his way to the mound. Not going to make a move. Nobody's been warming up.
51 pitches now for LeBaron. There is some movement. They're stirring a little bit in the bullpen, but no one throwing.
Will step in. Walked his first time up. There go the runners to throw to third. That's a good job of stealing right there as Allen got a good jump. And throw from his knees. This wind's really going to push this to the right. Blue on his horse. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Great catch right up against the wall to end the frame. Tell me that wind didn't play a factor there, Z. Pushing and pushing away from Blue.
Look where Max Blue is. He's like light pole. And watch where this ball ends up. All the way in the right field corner. And as he went along right there, he's like, uh-oh, I got to get on in a little bit right here.
Got a lot to live up to as DC not here. Might have been the best right fielder we've ever seen at Dish Falk Field.
Yeah, robbed of a Gold Glove.
There for a strike. This ball right back to the mound for the first out of the inning. Gasparino will step in. Big, strong right-handed hitter. One of the best recruits in the country. He's a true freshman starting in center field. Los Angeles, California native, 6'6", 210 pounds. Had him out in front, but just gets a piece of it. Last year was rated as the 75th pick. His first collegiate at bat is the first base hit of the 2024 season.
You can breathe a little bit now, Will. Fought off a nice little slider from Randall, and this is a fastball down. You're talking about a kid that's 6'6", had to go down and get it. Shot it through the hole right there. That's a good feeling. Get my first strike on the biggest in my second start. Took a while.
Gasparino has good speed. Downstairs. This ball ripped to left. Back-to-back base hits. Texas was something working here in the third. Pitch in there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
In the bottom.
Had him out in front, chop foul. Almost 340 batting average. Downstairs. Got him with a breaking ball. Good one right there. Just took enough off, tied him up inside. Zeke.
And as a hitter, Donk, I mean, you can attest that you're thinking it might break. This one stays up. Watch where Peyton swings. He swings below this pitch. That ball just stays up in the zone.
Just enough under the hands. Couldn't get to it. One as he steps in. On the ground, back to the mound, fielding a position. And the threat for Texas is over here in the third. Third of the game in the books. Top of the fourth. Rose lead here, 2-0. That's a rocket right back at him. Get out of the way. Just barely got out of the way.
The middle, take a good look at it right here. Once you get rid of that baseball, and then right, it went like over the glove and under the hand. That
situation, see what happens. Does square, bunts through it for strike one. Now we have the DH. All around baseball, the ball fouled away, but hit it.
Max Grubbs beginning to warm up for Texas.
Throw over, picked by Thomas. Pitch almost hit him inside. He didn't give up much. Got him with a breaking ball. Fifth strikeout for LeBaron. One gone here in the fourth.
That's a good one right there. You see the one that has a little loop on it. He gets that one over for a strike. Tough to pick up. 60 pitches now.
And you said somewhere around 70, 75 would be your number. Fifth strikeout. Grubbs up in the bullpen. Throw over. Smith back in safely. Backdoor breaking ball in there for a strike.
I don't see that too often. Coach Brock is going to take a little offensive timeout right here. Get their minds off of calling the timeout.
As still enjoying themselves in the Yeti
Yard.
Yard.
Yeti yard.
Get behind that screen. Get a little of that wind blocked out. Look through the screen and having fun out there. It's just downstairs. Johnson set. The 1-1 to Ward. Misses the inside corner. Good hit and run count. If you're going to hit and run, this would be it right here.
Well, we've seen double steals. We've seen an attempted hit and run. Seen attempted bunts. They're trying everything to get the runners over and in.
Got him that time.
They're thinking right along there with it. He is leaning. Throw right on the money. Tagged him on the elbow right before the hand hits the base.
At left-handed first baseman.
Yeah,
The right-handed, you don't get it out there.
See, JT just kind of catches it and sweeps all in the same motion.
Threw it by him upstairs. Chop out in front of the plate. Ball's foul. 2. Just gets a piece of it. The 2-2 again. It's out to right with some carry. Ballou going back, able to make the play and end the inning. As Randall out for his 4th inning work. I said 5th. Played for the Astros.
But I had the blue, the gold, had the rainbow sleeve.
Yeah. It's like that blue uniform I had to play with the Phillies.
I like those though. I like it.
As Randall has done an outstanding job. He has yielded 2 base hits. This ball hit well to center, but right at Allen for the first out of the inning. His first time up. Nice play by Randall. Take away a base hit. Fielding his position. First pitch misses. Now back. Look at this year.
On paper, and last year I thought they had the best team in college baseball. Didn't make it, but yeah, their starting rotation with Hartle. I mean, lefty-righty combination right there, and they can hit. They can swing the bat. So I mean, like right now,
Some really good teams right there.
Arkansas
And A&M has really to Oregon State in the last year what is going to be the Pac-12. Stanford, both really good teams, even though Stanford is making their way next year into the Big Ten. But you just take a look across the country at some of the teams. Clemson out of the ACC as well, as you see the top 10 preseason poll. This ball on the ground to third. Across the diamond, offline. Porter Brown will get second base. That ball's offline.
just sailed. And Lucrecio down there.
I think there's times as a third baseman, I played a little bit, you look up and you're really stunned where the runner is.
Okay, a lot of time.
And he, Sanders will step in, the freshman from Waco. Grounded back to the mound his first time up.
Anybody that knows Porter.
A lot of different tournaments going on in Surprise, Arizona. Next week there's tournaments.
They're having a tournament down at Constellation Field, if that's still the name, in Sugar Land.
Yep. On the ground, into right field, Sanders with a base hit. Here comes Brown to the plate. Throw to the plate. Not in time. 2-1 ball game. Sanders with his first hit at RBI.
You like to see that from Nick. Right here. Watch him right here. Just fastball away. Just finds the hole over there. That's what you need to do. Found the hole, and Porter Brown will come around and score the first run of the season for Texas.
That's activity starting to stir. We haven't seen anybody throwing in the USD bullpen.
We got a better look at him last year in the Big 12 tournament in Arlington when they
One out and the 1-0 delivery. This is outside. Good swing, fouled it straight back. Throw over. Hadn't got all the way. Just starting to throw easy. Good hitters count again here, 3-1. Good hack. Count goes full. Not running. Shot foul. We'll do it again, 3-2. The payoff again. Slider got him with a back door. Excellent pitch there from Randall when he needed it.
And you can see Max Blue gives up on it because it's outside, but it breaks right back on the corner. Excellent location. Only made 14 appearances his first year at Arizona, and this
Down with that lead. 1-1. This is outside. Yeah, he's starting to fall. Doesn't have the same. It's not the same finish.
obviously your command off.
2-1. Just got a piece of it. 2-2. It's back up the middle. Does he get an out? What an outstanding play to get an out at second base and end the inning.
Could be a factor, but 67 pitches, does have the 5 strikeouts. Out here for his 5th inning of work, and for him, it's got to be an exciting day leading up to this. You know what? One of the hardest workers on the team.
Got 67 pitches at this point. First pitch in there for a strike. Single, scored his first time up. First hit of the ball game by either team. Got him with the slider.
Does have a strikeout in each inning as well. 6 tonight for LeBaron. That one just good depth, good location. Starts right on the outside part of the plate, breaks down off. A slider might just go left to right, but this one like goes from top to bottom. Looks like it just drops out and down.
This ball ripped down the left field line, but hooking foul.
It's going to start up here and end down here. That's what we call by depth. Starts out about thigh high and ends up in the turf.
Yeah. Ball back up the middle, in for a base hit. Downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Grubbs, Max Grubbs was up earlier.
This ball crushed down the right field line. It's gone if it stays fair. And it is a foul ball. That's the only direction you can get it out of here. And that wind just helped hook that ball foul. This ball on the ground should be 2. Second for 1. The relay to first. 4-6-3 and a beauty. Pitcher's best friend ends the inning. We will visit with head coach David Pierce. Half of the game in the books. And Skipper, the one thing I looked at, it seems like yesterday, but this is the 8th year that you've opened up as the head coach here.
Sure
doesn't
is.
Doesn't seem that long ago.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, we just, you put so much time into it, and you're at a place that you love being at, and you go to work and just try to get better every day. Love being with these kids, and so, yeah, it's really flown by. It's been awesome.
And it doesn't get much better. Friday night home opener.
Hey, look at this place. I mean, great crowd. Got a new Yeti yard. Got things happening out there. Just an awesome environment tonight.
You know, you look at it, is there one thing I would ask you is there different hitting with the wind blowing out in BP and all that, and then all of a sudden you come back after the game and you have this breeze? Does that change the mindset of the players?
Well, you just got to understand you got to stay on top of the ball and hit line drives, and that's got to be your goal right there.
Thanks for taking the time. Good luck the rest of the ball game.
Okay, appreciate it.
In college baseball across the country, glad you're with us here on LHN. Keith Moreland, Greg Swindell, and that's the closest we've had since the new. Did somebody make a play? Zeke, you're going to have to describe that. I couldn't see it.
On the carom, right there. On the carom with one hand. I don't think it might have nachos in the left hand. It made a one-handed running grab.
Gotta like that. Count evens.
French fries. Bring those French fries up here.
Randall's 1-1 pitch misses outside. Gasparino singled in his first collegiate at bat, his last time up. Good slider there. The 2-2. Swings through that inside backup breaking ball for the strikeout.
We talk about backing up. You see, her Armas is out, set up away, and the ball, for some reason, would have been nice to have.
Back to the top of the order. JT's had a good night. He's walked and singled. The 1-0 from Randall. Downstairs. Walk. Singled his last time up. Just missed the outside corner, and it's 3-0. 4-pitch walk. The Horns have the tying run on first base. To left, down for a base hit. So a couple on here is Powell with his first hit of the night. And this could be all right here. Could be making a move to the bullpen. Josh Randall tonight, Zeke, was outstanding. He came out, established his fastball early in the ball game, and then all of a sudden found that slider.
I found the slider, was able to locate the slider, backed up on him a couple of times. Was effective with it, but most importantly, the command. He kept the ball down and didn't throw it in the middle of the plate too often tonight. Only gave up 4 hits, is responsible for a couple of runners, but got the career high there in innings, the 4 1/3, and 4 strikeouts for Josh Randall.
Connor Thurman comes into the game from Red Mountain High School in Mesa, Arizona. And this is a senior. This is a guy that's got a lot of experience and has been injured in his career, but he's a guy that comes out in these big situations. The 6-foot, 205-pound right-hander. He comes on here with a couple on in the bottom of the 5th inning. Texas, you know, only the second threat they've really had in the ball game for the Longhorns.
A couple of guys on here with 1 out with Thurman. Did make 11 appearances last year. Set a career best for him in ERA.
Big moment in this game right now. First pitch, swing and a miss on that. Thurman set again. The 0-1. Shot foul. And quickly it's 0-2.
With that second one, he got a little piece of the bat on it. That one as well. But when that is your best pitch, which he throws it more percentage-wise, is the slider.
2-3 and a wiggle. And he says no, 3.
3.
This ball ripped into left. It's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to have to hold the runner as Thomas went back to the bag, but Flores comes up with the base hit to load the bases.
Good at bat by Jalen Flores. You'll see Jared out there at second. Stays his ground. I mean, a good idea. You do not want to get doubled up right there on a line drive.
Excuse me. This ball hammered but hooked foul. O'Dowd was outstanding in 2023 with them loaded. He hit 500 for the year. Popped up behind home plate. Wind will push it into the seats. And O'Dowd down quickly, 0-2. Hooked into the. There's a bunch of ex-Longhorns down there and join the evening.
Don't
this
get
back
hit.
to the mound. Throw to the plate for one. They get one there, but the throw was offline. That could have been a double play, but the throw to the plate was offline.
Practice it. but once it's in the game. But watch Thurman right here. Good sink on that pitch. It kind of mishandles it and really just doesn't throw it in there hard, but did get the out at home.
Nice block behind the plate. Artemis does his job.
That's one thing Coach Brock said. He will.
The 1-0. Slider in a great location. Got him over the top.
That was an excellent location with that one.
1-1. Tried to backdoor him, just missed.
Tanners.
Popped up. Playable and right. Under, put it away, and out of the frame as Thurman comes in and gets the job done. Longhorns leave them loaded. The junior from Jacksonville, Florida, LeBaron Johnson Jr. There's his numbers, Zeke. He pitched well enough. He's on the losing end right now, but that's not bad for your first outing of the year.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You want to get to the middle part of the game. You got 5 innings in there. The 5 hits, a couple walks, 6 strikeouts. Yeah, he did his job and get that first one out of the way. Sure, you want to be on the winning side of it at this point in the game, but to only give up a couple of runs and 5 hits could have been a lot worse, but got out of some trouble. Fastball, slider, changeup. From Texas sophomore is Grubb. Just 8 appearances last year for Texas. Get an opportunity here on opening night here at the Dish to come in a 2-1 ball game against the Toreros of San Diego. Or be in your favor. And when it's a close game like this, the middle part of the ball game.
Important here, if not more, to not give up anything here. This ball fouled off. He's got to face the meat of the order. Big blow of the game by Costello. Pops this ball up in the infield. Wynn's going to get it. Flores calls for it. Not an easy play tonight. Step in. Jack struck out. Flied to left. Hit the ball to left. It's about as hard as you could hit one. It's got some pop, but it is not going that direction tonight. Wager, see that umpire flinch a little bit. It was close. You don't have to turn. You don't have to look at it. He said, I got to have that. Swings through a high slider. You don't have to make a scene. You throw it back to the pitcher. Nice job of going down and getting the breaking ball down and going the other way. That's a slick piece of hitting right there. For he has walked. Grubb set. Chop foul. This ball back to the screen, gets away from Schussler. Wild pitch, puts another runner in scoring position. Pop to center, hit well, but the wind will hold this in the ballpark. Tagging, here comes the throw to third. Not in time.
Really got to get down in the dirt right here. Ball in the dirt can save a run. Right.
The 0-1. Down and away. Ball will be pushed into the stands. It's 1-2. Schussler trying to snatch that one back in the zone. Downstairs, nice job of keeping that in front. That's the one you were talking about right there, Zeke. The payoff comes. On the ground. O'Dowd to his right. It's going to be a tough play. Can he get it out? He cannot. As the throw is, he had to spin around. Drives in a run. We'll see what they call that. I think that'll be a base hit. And it is 3-1 San Diego.
Going towards the line, and it got deep on him. The ball gets a little too deep back there, and as he's turning, I mean, just way offline.
Drives in the third run of the night. Throw over, back in safely. Smith. Worthington steps in. Lays off of that slider. The appeal, he did not go. The 1-0. Squares the bunt, pulls the bat back. Right side, Wynn will push this out of play. Lays off of that slider. Count evens at 2-2. Checks the runner. Chop foul. Good at bat here. Worthington. And shocked the Gators. 9-5. There goes the runner. This ball hit well down the line. If it stays fair, it's trouble. It's hooks foul. The wind really knocked that down.
And from our angle, it looked fair the whole way. It wasn't even close down there. See Brown playing off the line out here in left center with that breeze. Got in on him. If that ball drops, it's a run.
Just keeps it alive, gets a piece of it. Steps back in. There it was, he laid off
Didn't
of
go
it.
for it, did he?
Fish not biting. There he goes. To center, playable. Gasparino comes on, makes the play, and that ends the inning.
Grad transfer Alex Schreier. San Clemente, California. Pitched first 4 years at UC Santa Barbara. Never won no record last season. 25 innings.
I'm up. So 1 for 2 here tonight. Chops this ball. This is going to be a tough play. And actually, did it hit him in fair territory? It did not. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Off the fist, off the pitcher set. Can they get an out? If they do, it's outstanding. That was an outstanding play. Was he on the bag at first base? That's the question. Will they review this?
Worthington, his momentum's going that way already, and it caroms off the glove right there of Schreier. That's an athletic move. Goes down and scoops it over there to first. I don't know if he's on the bag. See when it does hit his glove. And he is on the bag when it's in the glove. And we explained to him right
See it again right here. 1. And then what a great play by Worthington to get an out. That's just great hustle. Great 1-2 right there. This is down and away. Substitute for it, Zeke.
Yes. Heads up to 8. Probably didn't have time to go down and get it.
Misses the inside corner. Took a big hack, fouled it off. Almost hit him with the fastball. 1 out walk. Double play depth in the infield. After the 1 out walk, slider misses. Outside for ball 1. Missed all of last year with a strain injury. Catcher's left hand index finger lost all flow, blood flow. Had to have an operation to get blood flow back in his finger.
A lot of pounding on that hand.
Coming. Catches the corner. Count evens at 2-2. On the ground. Going to be a tough play. No chance to get an out. An infield knock. The Longhorns have something working here in the 6th. On the ground. Could be 2 to second for 1. The relay to first. They did not make the relay as Gasparino really does get down the line well. And he rips this ball into right. 1 run will score. Runners on the corners. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Good night so far. 2 for 2. A couple of walks. Changeup stayed in. And JT. Good job. Barreled it up. Good job by Will Gasparino as Will going first to third right there.
Thomas a threat to go. First pitch misses for ball one. Big swing and a miss from Powell. This is outside. Breaking ball misses outside. Good hitters count come. Popped up. Wind will push it into the stands. Thomas will be off with the pitch here from first. Flores awaits on deck. The payoff. Downstairs, ball four. That loads the bases. Slider misses for ball one. Flores steps back in. Fouls this ball off on the fastball there. The 1-2. This ball crushed to left. Wind is knocking it down, but it gets out of here. Get out of town. Grand slam against the traffic.
Well, we said it couldn't be done. And Jalen Flores just turned it around into the Yeti yard out there in left center. Well, he had a big one last year in Miami. Grand slam, and right there, a big one for Jalen Flores. 106 miles an hour off the bat, 372 feet into the Yeti yard. A grand slam for Flores.
Dowd steps in.
But that one right there, that's some power from that young man.
And a 5 spot still. Left side. Coming back to the field to play. Nice catch to end the inning, but not before damage done, Zeke.
Or Jalen Flores went down and got one. You didn't know if it was going to make it or not. Now you do. First homer of the year for Jalen Flores. First homer of the year for Texas, and the Yeti yard is pretty excited with a 5 spot. Texas takes a 6-3 lead.
Against a 30-mile-an-hour wind, and crushes this ball. And watch the Yeti yard explode. I mean, it goes crazy. That's going to be a fun place to be here at the Dish.
Look at him out there. Jalen Flores, yeah. It's a 2 and about.
For the first time in the ball game, San Diego trails in the game as Longhorns go to the bullpen again.
Grant Fontenot, number 99, 6'3", 225 out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Big arm, power arm, transferring in, coming from McLennan. Maybe 94, 95.
His 1-1 delivery. Foul back, and it's 1-2.
As Fontenot comes in, Gage Bame will start loosening up.
The 1-2. Breaking ball just misses. Count evens at 2-2. Blow by Jalen Flores. Nothing fancy about that. Reach back and let it go. Swings through it. Strikes out the first batter he faces as a Texas Longhorn.
Swings through the 94-mile-an-hour running fastball. Look at this ball run away up in the zone. Cannot catch up with that one. Good look at that. Just a little bit of run on it.
Outside corner for a strike. Big man. Off of the fist foul. Quickly ahead here, 0-2.
You got to come in. That's one thing we've just talked about. Try to get 3 outs without any runs.
Downstairs. Count evens at 2-2. The 2-2. Tied him up. Off of the screen. On the ground, going to be a tough play for Flores. To his right, on the run. Thomas couldn't come up with it. Does he make a turn towards second? They're going to tag him and say he's safe.
Go to his right. Got around the ball and made a strong throw, just offline. Up the line, Jared Thomas could not run into Armas going down there. Tried his best to catch it and tag him. Fortunately, it did not go in the dugout or out of play, so Armas has to stay at first.
Goes out of the stretch. Fourth plate appearance of the night. Ball runs inside. Pours that one in there.
Have to peck on the corners. Throw it down the middle and let it work.
To center, playable. Wynn catches it, pushes it in for the second out of the inning. Right back to the mound, off of the glove. Powell, does he have a chance? Throw to first, not in time. Infield knock for Allen. Couple on here. Will come to the plate.
You got Fontenot missed his glove and got him in that throwing arm. Nice effort there by Peyton Powell. 2 knocks in the inning, both infield hits.
1 for 2 in this one. First pitch in there for a strike. 3 runs for San Diego. Popped up in the infield. O'Dowd calls for it. Puts it away, and that ends the frame. Remember that ballpark looking just like that on a February day in 1975. Was on the field. Blair Stouffer, a shortstop, hit a home run over the center field wall, and we won game 1 that was ever played here. Opening night. Basically 50 years later. Here we are. 49 years. This is the largest opening day crowd in school history. 7,935 people here tonight, the 8th largest crowd in school history and the largest on opening day ever here at the Dish.
Like it, love it, actually.
On the ground, Worthington has it for the first out of the frame. 1 pitch, 1 out. We have a pinch hitter. Worsham will come in for Sanders in the DH spot. Transfer. Austin, Texas native. Steps in. From the left side. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 6'3", 205 redshirt junior. Bowie High School here in Austin. Transferred in from the University of Penn. Foul back. The 0-2. Breaking ball stays upstairs. Good bender. Overhand curveball. Bottom fell out on it.
75 miles an hour. Big leg kick right over the top. Kind of get fooled with the delivery.
Downstairs. Right over the top. Just missed. Coming. Dropped a curveball in there on a 2-0 count. Opening night game right there. Tim Tadlock's bunch. The left center playable for the second out of the inning. Actually, it's the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes Texas.
Gage Bame, the power arm coming in out of Taylor, Texas. 6'5", 255. He'll throw it 92 to 95 miles an hour. Fastball, slider. Power pitcher will come right after you.
Big right-hander, another right-hander into the game.
Thing I think David Pierce is looking into this year. If your starter can give you 6, 5 or 6, and then piece it together with a Fontenot, with a Bame, with a Shaw, with a Toll, with these guys that with experience coming in out of the bullpen. Now your starter doesn't think, all right, I have to go 8 or 9 innings.
Raza will step in. First pitch in there for a strike. At this point in the game, 1-1. Catches the outside corner. Dynamite breaking ball for the strikeout. Smith will step in. I know which way the wind was blowing.
Yes.
This afternoon. That. That breaking ball stays up. Nice piece of hitting. His third hit of the night for Austin Smith. Swing and a miss. Squares the bunt, pulls the bat back. Pulls it back again.
That'd be a slider.
On the ground, right side, into right field. Tying run will come to the plate. Nice piece of hitting. Veteran player just stayed in there. Challenged him upstairs, threw it by him. Around a couple of strikeouts. This is outside. Count evens. The 1-1. Laid off of that high heater.
Get a strike right here. Puts more pressure on the hitter.
Chopped foul. Good pitch. Count evens at 2-2. Gets into it. The 2-2. Just fights it off to keep the at bat alive. Upstairs, the runners will be off. It's a dangerous pitch in this ball game. Big momentum situation here in the top of the off. The payoff. Just got a piece of it. Inside corner with a breaking ball, frozen for the strikeout.
Hate it.
Right. Curveball just misses. Running away from the right-hander. Check. Outside. The payoff coming. Upstairs, ball 4. Upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0. Bunted. Gonna let that go foul. Smart move. He was not going to get an out. Since coming into the game. Ball gets away, but not far enough for Schussler to make a move on it. Throw over. Schussler back in safely. Dropped a breaking ball in there. Tough pitch. 2-2. Threw it by him upstairs for the strikeout. Second for Fry since coming into the game. Catcher's over there going, yeah, keep throwing over. At least they're thinking I got a chance. Good anticipation there and down to second base on the wild. The 2-0. Curveball just misses. Top of the 9th. Catches the corner. 3-1. This ball hit well to right with some carry, but it'll stay in the ballpark. Raza has it. Tagging. Schussler moves up to third. Fry sunk, comes set. Powell did not get cheated there. Fouls this ball away. It's quickly 0-2. The 0-2. Didn't chase the high fastball, and it's 1-2. Peeking ahead. The 1-2. This ball hit well to right. Coming on. Can't get to it. Ball gets away. Run scores. Powell way to second. He will make the turn, headed for third. The relay to third. Hits it, hits Powell. In with a sliding triple. I would think they'll give him a triple on that, but a huge insurance run driven in by Peyton Powell.
It holds up on it, which is the smart thing to do so it won't get by you, but it bounces up on him right there, hits his body, gets back to the warning track. Peyton Powell hustling all the way. He looks over at coach. Ball hits him on the backside. Stayed right there.
Fry's set. Challenging. Throw it by him upstairs.
Try to come in here with a heater.
3 consecutive fastballs. And that ends the inning, but not before Texas adds some insurance. We go to the ninth.
Back again, 6'7", 200 out of Houston, Texas. Fastball, big sweeper, slider. Those little 3/4. We asked him at the first pitch dinner, Chris Sale, but he says, I mean, he resembles Sale, but he says his favorite pitcher at all times, Randy Johnson.
Does give you that arm slot from the side. Tough to pick up. He'll be facing 9-1-2 here with a 4-quarter run. Pitch just misses inside. Ball downstairs. 3-0. Due here in the top of the ninth. Mr. Automatic in there, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 taking all the way, and that ball almost hitting as he squared the bunt. And a leadoff base runner here. You know they're taking a strike. It's hard to do sometimes, isn't it?
It is hard to do.
Ball gets away. Runner moves up on the wild pitch. Eight pitches, 7 out of the zone at this point.
The wheels start turning at that point.
Catches the zone.
His bunting stance.
3-1 down the right field line. Wynn is going to push this ball just foul. Payoff. Playable to right. Ballou has it. Strong throw back in. Closer in second base than Armas wanted it to be, I can tell you, as a base runner. Got a left-hander, steps in there now. Quickly now, ahead is Shaw, 0-2.
Have not seen the breaking ball yet.
Ask and you shall receive. Started out at the hitter.
Yeah, right at the hip.
Fouled off left side, stays right in there. Strikes and balls. This one on the ground. O'Dowd's able to get to it. Can he get an out? He cannot. And in third. Still with the big blow in this game. Inside corner. Gurovich is a left-handed hitter in the on. Now 3-1.
Couple lefties playing catch. Luke Harrison and ace Boogie Whitehead.
If you're going to hold the runner, in which they are, inside corner, strike 3 called. Perfect pitch and a huge strikeout for Shaw.
Had to come back again, being behind in the count. That right at the bottom of the kneecap on the inside corner. Got the call. A huge out. Some people might say, why are they holding the runner on? Well, now with 2 outs, with the lefty up, I might get behind the runner at first.
Yes.
With 1 out, you got to keep the runner close to try to get the double play.
Yeah, and you want to throw in case, just in case you can catch him sleeping. Way out in front. He's on their feet. just missed the outside corner. Just gets a piece of it to hang in there. Got him with the breaker ball, and the Longhorns win the opener. Bullpen with an outstanding job tonight. The big blow, Jalen Flores.
Bullpen came in, just gave up the 1 run in the 6th inning. Jalen Flores with his 2nd grand slam of his career. The win goes to Max Grubbs, his 2nd as a Longhorn. Now, 1-0 this year, 2-0 in his career. Schreier with the loss. David Shaw made it interesting, but came back, made some pitches. See the final pitch of the game right here, a little breaking ball off the plate, and had him out front. Longhorns trailed in the game, only had a couple of hits going into the 5th or 6th inning, but the big blow from Jalen Flores gave him the lead there. The grand slam from the sophomore.
You know, when you go back and you look at the ball game, both these teams have got to be pretty happy. You come out, fairly clean game. There was one unearned run early in the game. But other than that, both teams played really good, clean baseball, and it came down to somebody doing something extraordinary, because to hit a ball out of this ballpark tonight, folks, this wind is blowing in harder now than it was then, but still 20 miles an hour dead in from left field. We saw nothing carry very well, and then Flores hits one out. It's the difference in the game.
Well, he hit the one earlier in the game that did not go anywhere, and that one, when he hit it, it's like it's not no way. But like you said, it was an extraordinary thing that happened. He hit it. It just got into the Yeti yard out there in left center, the newly Yeti yard out there in left center. But a grand slam to take the lead, and the Longhorns held on.
And let's go back to the start of the game. LBJ, with his first start of the year, got out, got into the flow of it, got that opportunity to be that Friday night guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he did well. He pitched, he gave you 5 innings. It's going to be a little rust there. I mean, as an opening night, you never know what to expect. But he gave you 5, only gave up 2 runs, and struck out 5 or 6. So he did his job, and what David Pierce wants to do now with that bullpen, you saw 1 inning, 1 inning, 1 inning, 1 inning, and just pieced it together to the end. And tonight it worked, and able to hold off in 7-3 lead. Now
you just look at the upcoming. Obviously tomorrow at 2:30, we'll have it for you right here on LHN, and then 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Then on Tuesday evening, Houston Christian, Lance Berkman team comes to town, and then Kyle Poly next weekend, and then ends the homestand, which is an 8-game homestand with St. John's. And by the way, folks, St. John's beat Florida today, if you're just tuning in.
Yeah, they did. They're ready to play. I mean, they're going to come in here. I like the little West Coast flair coming in with Cal Poly, and then you go back to the East Coast, and then you go to Houston, and you play LSU, Texas State, and Vanderbilt.
All right, the next thing you will go to, you've got to give Randall, the right-hander. I thought he pitched extremely well for San Diego. He did a nice job. He's going to be a guy that's going to be important for them as their season goes on.
Oh, yeah, he pitched 14 appearances 3 years ago, pitched 1 appearance last year, so he hasn't thrown that much. Yeah, he's a senior, but he hasn't pitched that much. So he came in, did his job. He did well tonight, just didn't, unfortunate for him, they didn't get the win.
We get this opportunity to go down and visit with the Longhorn shortstop, sophomore from San Antonio, Jalen Flores. Now, Jalen, the first thing I'm going to ask you, when you walked into home plate, did you think a ball would go out of here to left field?
I mean, honestly, I should have got that first one out, but the wind kind of kept it in. I'm just grateful that I got the opportunity to do it again.
Kind of kept it in. That second one, though, when you hit it, what were you thinking? I hit that one just as good.
Yeah, I mean, I hit that one just a little bit better, more on the barrel. I was thinking for sure double, but it snuck out of here, so that's, I'm thankful for that, too.
Over 7,900, the largest opening day crowd. This field's been here 50 years today. Your thoughts about playing in front of that crowd and what you did there in the 6th inning?
It's Texas Longhorns. It's beautiful. I mean, packing the stadium here at the Dish, it's every little kid's dream, and I'm living my dream right now, doing that every day.
Now, Jalen, it's much different now. You're in a different scenario. Sophomore, you know the experiences. You had what happened at the end of the season to you last year. How have you tried, and what have you been working on to improve yourself right as a baseball player?
Honestly, I'm just trying to perfect my craft day in and day out. Honestly, didn't have the year I wanted last year, but that didn't stop me from coming back this year and being better than I was before. So, I mean, the team here the chemistry is beautiful. Everyone pushes each other day in and day out, so that just helped me get to the best.
You thought just as the game's going, y'all just had a few hits until that 6th inning, and you knew it was going to take one big hit, and you came up with it.
All we needed was one. That's all we need. That's how we get it started right there.
I think you should get a Yeti for going into the Yeti
Hey,
yard.
the first one. I want one of those. I want one of those coolers out there. One of those chairs. They're sweet. It's sweet.
Well, thanks for taking the time to visit with us. Congratulations on the ball game and the win.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
That's
Y'all have a good one.
Jalen Flores. You know, you look at that. I really do believe that players make big jumps. He got thrown into the mix in the middle of the season last year, finished fairly well, didn't have the year, as he said, that he wanted. But to see him come back, I think that transition year from freshman to sophomore is huge for players.
Well, you go from high school to college. I mean, that's like going from A ball to the big leagues. It's such a big change that you have to make that adjustment, and it's tough for an 18-year-old kid. And now he's a year older. Yeah, he's only a year older, but he made the adjustment over the summer, came back today, and hopefully it's for things to come.
Road to Omaha started here tonight in Austin, and Jalen Flores was the guy that helped Texas get off to the right spot.